Ever since I saw bomb type enemies and the fact that we can recruit monsters, I knew that eventually I would try out something like this, a terrorist build. Is terrorist army viable on Tactician? It's difficult to say exactly because it depends on the situation. Some of the stages these bloody bastards can clear in a matter of minutes. On the other hand, I've done Mount Germinas story mission, where we need to battle lots of thieves and a ninja, and it was pain in the ass. I had to revisit the strategy multiple times and eventually I've managed to beat it finally, but with 2 healers and 3 bombs. Playing all 5 bombs in the side mission is viable against certain enemy types, but I wouldn't recommend it. I'm not sure if normal bombs, meaning the early game ones, can clear the early stages on their own, but exploders definitely can. The thing is, we don't need Beastmaster perk at all because we can't have anyone near these things when they go off. The setup I use is this one. It's important that we use items and throw items ability, because with that combination we can resurrect easily bombs and they can self-destruct again, doing massive damage. I mean, not that massive, but massive enough. It's much better than trying to heal them. I would also recommend buying lot of X potions if you're in chapter 4 or chapter 3. The idea is to have haste at the beginning of the fight and then throw Phoenix down, add the down exploders for them to get back up, and then they can self-destruct again, or whatever the case might be. In the orange, meaning reaction slot, we can go for something like critical recovery HP or Dragon Heart or maybe mana shield. If you go for mana shield, definitely go for mana font in the movement slot, because those two work fantastic. What I mean by that is, whenever the mana shield gets depleted, you just move in the next turn and then recharge 10 or 12 or 15 MP, but that counts as the full mana shield, so you can tank whole other attack completely with only 10 or 12 mana points, which we regenerate every turn by just moving. Sometimes, as I said earlier, there are nasty situations that require 2 people that can throw Phoenix downs. In that case, the second support character is pretty much similar as the first one. The only thing that changes are the mana shield, critical recovery HP or Dragon Heart in the orange slot. At the beginning of each fight, try to get haste on everyone. It can be done especially with Hasteja or Hasteja or whatever the pronunciation is. Position everyone correctly and let everyone benefit from haste. Don't move bombs at all until haste has been cast. Then it's just a simple thing of waiting to see what happens, then throwing X potions accordingly and throwing Phoenix downs when the bombs go down. Try to keep bombs together, because when they are close to one another they are quite powerful due to the spark attack. Spark attack heals them and damages the enemy, which is fantastic. We can just turn and spin and damage the enemies, but don't self-destruct. We need these bombs alive in order to get through the stages. Self-destruct is a great mechanic, but only when the bomb is near death. Then it's going to do some damage and put oil on the enemy. After which we can spin or self-destruct with another bomb if it's at low health, and that is going to increase the damage. Whenever the oil is on the enemy and we do spin or self-destruct, enemies take more damage. But the oil status debuff is then out, meaning enemies won't be oiled up anymore. As you can see from this footage, it's quite gimmicky to play with bombs. It's an interesting thing to say, isn't it? Well, the truth is that it can be really difficult to keep them alive enough for them to do proper damage. I'll let some gameplay play out so that you can see in 2 different missions how I've dealt with the enemies. I'll leave the Mount Germinas story mission so that you can see the whole thing from start to finish and how difficult it was, and also one of the side missions, where these exploders did their thing. I'll also gonna put some random music because there's a copyright issue with the in-game music from Final Fantasy Tactics and I don't want copyright claims. Thanks for watching, that would be all from me. Keep watching if you're interested in how to play these bombs.